What's one thing that makes you think I have to do this movie?
It shoots in LA, and I don't have to take my shirt off. I'm in.
What's the one trick you have for getting into character?
I've never gotten into character. Is that bad?
No.
I've heard other people are doing it. I'd love to. I'd love to experience that. Sounds super cool. It has eluded me so far. I'm always just acting.
You're always Ryan Gosling acting.
For better or worse.
So you performed at the Oscars recently. What was the one scariest thing about your Oscars performance?
Whether Simu was going to re-tear his Achilles heel, because he had already torn it, and then just in this amazing show of camaraderie and energy, he showed up to dance with a torn Achilles. So
How'd he tear it? Do you know?
I don't know. Doing something badass, I'm sure. I caught him a few times almost doing a backflip, and I was like, my dude, chill.
Tell me about the very first stunt you ever pulled.
The first stunt I ever did was on a TV show called The Unbelievables. Was a pilot that Steve Carell was in. And I find out in the episode that I have superpowers and I'm playing basketball, and I inadvertently jump across the court and land in the hoop. And they brought in a stunt double for that. And then he disappeared, and they kind of hid him in the shadows. And the idea was that we were never going to speak of this again, that he was never here. You did the stunt, Ryan, you did the stunt.
Well, it feels like you broke the code just talking about it.
It just was the beginning of this strange dance that hopefully ends with this film, The Fall Guy.
I'm just a stunt guy!
I've had stunt double my whole life. I also started on a kids' TV show called Young Hercules, and I had a double there, and I've always had a double. And it's always just seemed weird that doubles are not really credited for what they do. So the idea that we were gonna kind of pull the veil back on that, and also, yes, like stunt people would make the best action heroes in real life because they are the people that play the action heroes in the films. So it's just all kind of aligned, and I'm excited about this one.
What's one stunt you actually did for The Fall Guy?
There were a few, but one was of note was, I guess, the opening stunt, which is they dropped me 12 stories off of a building, and then they dragged me across the Sydney Harbor Bridge.
And what did you feel when you were dropped?
Just kind of like my body was turning to stone, and a kind of general panic and paralysis.
How'd you work through that?
I didn't really. I thought I would conquer this fear of heights. I did not conquer it, but I was able to do it because I had the best rigging team and stunt team, and it's just about trusting the consummate professionals that were around me.
Tell me about the one driving stunt that you've always wanted to try.
Oh, 2 wheels. 2 wheels down a tiny alley that's too small for your car.
What's the one surprising thing about being a dad?
You know, it's even better than they say. I think they undersell it. You know, there's things like dad bod, dad jokes. There's a little bit more side-eye there than I think it deserves.
What's one parenting secret you've learned?
Just snacks, always have snacks. I've learned it the hard way. When you don't have it, you want to have them. You'll always be holding, ABHS, always be holding snacks.
What's your one secret to handling fame?
Just don't Google yourself.
What's the one role you'd like to do over?
Maybe La La Land. There's a moment that haunts me where we're dancing, Emma and I didn't know this would become the poster for the movie. But I thought we were supposed to have our hands up, and I thought it'd be cool to put my hand like that. Even though everyone told me it wasn't cool, I was sure that that was cooler than that. And now when I look at it, and I have to see it all the time, you know what would have been cooler than this? That. It just killed the energy that way. It was sort of like all leading to what? Just like a lazy, I call it La La hand.
Dancers have something similar. They call it hamburger hands.
Hamburger hands? Really?
Yeah.
It's a thing.
Did having a dance background help you for that role?
Well, I thought it would help in La La Land. And then, of course, hamburger hands Gosling over here. It didn't help me at all in the end.
Tell me one piece of advice you'd give to a hopeless romantic.
Ooh, well, don't do that. Don't lose hope. Don't do that. That's rule number 1. Keep the hope.
What's the one fear you have yet to conquer?
Interviews. I mean, I guess there's no stupid questions, but there are stupid answers.